Hey guys, Sound Alchemist here with
Gersh1,
and we're here to answer your questions in another episode of For the Greater.
This is a video series where we answer the questions left by you, the viewer. If you have a question for us, we can answer it for you. Simply comment down below. Put question in front of your question because we get to those questions first. With that said, we have a question from Dakota Kaiser. You ask, which Loyalist chapter is most likely to turn traitor? 8th edition is going to see the traitorous action of the Flesh Tearers chapter. No, Soul Drinkers.
Yeah, well,
Soul Drinkers.
They're both very intertwined with the chaosness.
I think the Soul Drinkers will do it first, though. The reason why, check out our 40 facts on the Soul Drinkers. Next question. No, I'm just kidding. So if you watch that episode, you'll understand that every chapter master, it's a chapter master or every neophyte. Well, either way, either every chapter master or every neophyte has a vision, or, yeah, for some reason, has a vision of the, oh, now I remember. Okay. Let me go back. So you have the Red Thirst, because they're a successor chapter of the Blood Angels. So you have the Red Thirst and then the Black Rage. When the Black Rage hits one of the Soul Drinkers, he has a vision, and he is encountered by one of their, I think their first chapter master, which in reality is not their first chapter master. It's actually a demon prince, and the demon prince gives them the choice of turning to chaos and not succumbing to the Black Rage or something like that. Damn, I'm losing it. But either way, it's only a matter of time before somebody who gets the Black Rage says yes to the demon and dooms the entire legion forever.
That's some heavy stuff, man.
Why do you think the Flesh Tearers are the next to go?
Because they are extremely brutal. They sometimes get so deep into the carnage and the mayhem that they like bathe in blood. So they're essentially loyalist berserkers, corn berserkers. They're just like nasty close combat dudes. Mm-hmm. But I mean, yours has more to do with actual demons and chaos and shit. So yeah,
we'll see what happens. Maybe Sanguinius will return, and he'll put both of these chapters in their place because they're both successors of the Blood Angels. Mm-hmm. Goes to show you, Blood Angels and Sanguinius, you know, they're tough. They didn't turn traitor even though they had the ability to.
Word. Sad
Seal says, question for Nurgle. Okay. Why do my farts smell this bad? Completely and wholeheartedly has to do with the amount of beans you eat. Mm-hmm. And the type.
Yeah, are they refried? Are they black, pinto?
That's the reason.
Yeah.
Next question.
Austin Wald, is Nurgle a squirter?
Hope not.
If it is, that's very disgusting. But yeah, let's go find out.
Someday.
Yeah, well, someday, not today.
We'll take you into the warp Sunday. Sunday. Bless you. Next question comes from Caden Martinez. Oh, this kind of is similar, but do you think that the Blood Drinkers will turn to chaos anytime soon? We already kind of touched on that.
Blood Drinkers, Soul Drinkers, they all drink things. They're all turning to chaos. They drink the Kool-Aid, that's why.
There you go. Also, will finding the Salamander's artifacts bring Vulcan back immediately or in the end times?
It's like a summoning ritual. They like put a little coals, like charcoal, and they put the little artifacts.
And they walk on water. Mm-hmm. So, yeah, they're going to coincide, though. They'll find the last artifact during the end of times. Or so they say.
Sir Gunter, how many skulls are needed for the Skull Throne? Just one. And they're trying to find that one. Yep. Yeah, it's actually Justin Bieber. He's the one. Not Neo. Justin Bieber.
Fight Your Fate says, I would ask Slanesh, are traps gay? Traps are not gay. Traps are very, very malicious places.
Ooh, malicious.
We used to trap at a Subway. So, there you go.
That explains it all.
Next question.
Glenmar Jordan, would a purge be enacted if you put pineapples on pizza?
No, pineapples on pizza is really good. It's a
Yeah.
Hawaiian pizza. Throw in some ham, maybe some bacon.
Yep, that's good right there.
And some jalapenos on the side.
Yeah, why not?
Next question.
H.A. That's a pretty simple name. Does the Sisters of Battle call the Emperor their daddy?
They call him father, yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, in a way.
Yeah. Yep. Next question comes from Temperis Tempeste? Yeah. Do Space Marines work out, or are they naturally ripped?
Yeah, they got blades all the time, so they let it rip.
Yeah, it's like steroids. Like, you could take steroids and sit in your couch, and you're gonna gain muscle. So, same thing with Space Marines. Space Marines can literally pray all day.
And they're gonna gain muscle.
They get gains.
And now they're not talking about the detergent.
Next question.
Grimlets. Why does Gersh sound so nice and natural in real life, but so tight and tense in videos?
Because I put stuff up my... during the videos.
I think anybody gets tight and tense during that.
Yeah. Next question comes from Bimawam Centriato. Why Imperium need Astronomicon while Tau doesn't? Tau don't travel through the warp. They're like the soccer mom who doesn't want to go to the bad neighborhood in the city because they're scared that they're gonna get butt raped. So the warp stays. I mean, the Tau stay away from the warp for that same reason. Next question.
This one is by Alan S. Hey guys, watching you two is a huge part of why I've started playing again. Just got the Dark Imperium box from my local GW. If you could have any Xenos race be welcomed into the Imperium, kind of like the Jakaro, who would it be and why?
Orcs, of course. Do you want to know why? Because they would entice the orcs with some craziness. The orcs would accept this craziness and then turn around and use that craziness to kill the Imperium.
Cool. So that's like a double-edged sword.
It's a win-win for the orcs. They get something shiny, and then they kill you.
I'd say the Tau, because who doesn't like the Tau?
Except for everybody in the comment section. Next question.
This one is by Danup. What is going to happen to the Angry Marines Codex in 8th edition? Well, hopefully it gets an update so you can play them Angry Mofos in 8th.
Yeah, so it's actually, what's the website? 4chan.
Yeah, 4chan.
You can find it on 4chan, and I'm pretty sure the awesome community over there will update it. I don't know who's in charge of that. Yeah.
But it'd be pretty cool if, like, they're so angry at the new rules change, everything just does mortal wounds. That's scary.
Next question comes from Night Caliber. Question, do you think they will have a Gorgots model? We talked about this last week. No, because it's not a character specific. Oh, wait, no. Yes. Because...
Oh, yeah, they put out Gabriel Angelos.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's he may be coming.
That's Forge World.
That is Forge World.
So Forge World would.
Inquisitor Gregor Eisenhorn. Why do men have nipples?
That's a very good question. See, what happens is when the embryo is fertilized, in the very inception of nipple inception,
humanity always starts out as female, and then the chromosomes dictate whether you get an X chromosome or a Y chromosome. So just to be ready, they're like, here's all your female parts, now let's morph.
Yep.
So the embryo goes like, it's morphing time, and it goes into this awesome little like cutscene, and they become men.
Or they stay women.
They stay woke.
Next question.
Carbon-based life form. Are the Tyranids running from something?
Maybe. That's one of the theories, but I think a stronger theory is that they're drawn to the Astronomicon. Right?
Yeah.
Which is kind of funny if you think about it, because the Astronomicon, yeah, it's strong, but is it stronger than the Eye of Terror? Because the Eye of Terror is a freaking hole with just warp goodness gushing out. And you're going to tell me that excuse me, that's not as enticing, that Popeyes. That is not as enticing as like a little beam of light from the Emperor. I don't know.
Maybe not.
Spencer Putnam says, What does the Scout have genetically different from a full Space Marine? They don't have all their gene seeds.
Right.
I don't know which one it is, but they're like, yeah, they're getting there. They're getting there. Or do they? Shit. No, they do have all their gene seed. They're just not. They have not passed the trial in some chapters.
Oh, okay.
Next question.
Blood Raven. Will there ever be enough DACA?
There will never be enough DACA. Shower babies. 1.
Shower babies.
What are the requirements to become a Space Marine pilot and an Imperial Guard pilot? So a Space Marine pilot, you have to be a Space Marine. Number 2, you have to have the innate or the desire to pilot stuff. And the Imperial Guard, you have to be fuck, mind blank. So you go through the Schola Progenium.
I think you have to have scoliosis.
Yeah, you have to have scoliosis. Go through the Schola Progenium to become a pilot. If I'm not mistaken, but I may be wrong. Next question.
Xerxes III. Are there Eldar in the Tau Empire?
Day.
Actually, I think they do sometimes. You know, they meet up and they trade and stuff, but I don't think there's any actual Eldar living with the Tau.
Do you know why?
Because nobody likes the Tau.
No, because the Eldar are snobby little assholes, and they think they're superior to all other races, even though they're dying.
They are.
Next question. I have one from the Grand Crusader.
Ooh.
How were the other Chaos Gods created? I know how Slanesh came into being, but how were Nurgle, Tzeentch, and Khorne created? It's kind of like blurry. I think what GW is going to end up going with is that they were created from just the natural, like, anger, sorcery,
primal emotions,
yeah,
that kind of thing.
Of all civilizations created by the old ones and part of the old ones. Mm-hmm. There are, like, I think in older codexes, they say that, like, Nurgle came from the Black Plague, Khorne came from, like, the first man killing his brother, but all of that, I think, is more fantasy driven, not so much 40K. And fantasy is no more.
Right. It's now Age of Sigmar.
Blech. Next question.
Andrew David. Why hasn't the Imperium tried gene splicing with other species? For example, mixing up the Space Marines with Orcs, Eldar, etc. Because that's heresy, yo.
Big time heresy. You will get shot on the spot. If you came to our hood and you said that, boy, we would create a video for you. Because that's actually a good topic. I should come up with a topic like that.
Yeah, that sounds really badass, actually. But it is very heretical in nature. Because there's a certain belief that humanity is, like, divine or perfect or whatever. And, you know, you're not gonna, you know, basically fuse with a lesser being. That's no.
Sick. Mm-hmm. Last question comes... Oh, go ahead.
No, I just want to interrupt you.
Oh, okay.
But, no.
Did you have something?
No.
Your last question. If you read this, you are gay.
Ooh, I read that so long ago.
But that's with a G-E-Y. So it's like gee.
I'm giddy.
Anyways, are you two the Lost Primarchs? And those were the questions for this week. Yeah.
Yeah.
Thanks for sending the questions our way. If you guys have more questions, comment down below.
We do this 3 times a week. So if we didn't answer your question today, hit us up next time and we'll answer it then, hopefully. Make sure it's a badass question so it can get up-liked, up-voted, vote-liked, and everybody can see it. So yeah, that's all we got. We do have a Patreon page, so support us there. It's only $1, so if you can't do it, just like, comment, share, and we'll go from there. As always,
Gershwan,
Sound Alchemist, and we're out of here.